Okay. Now that I've got that plugin installed, can we hide that preview? That's annoying, but we'll look at tools. Multiple output. Hey, it's working now. Add new target. Oh, let's try and stream on Facebook. I think I'm add this. Don't know. What do I do in here? Streaming software. Whoop. I don't want that. What's the Facebook URL? Can we get it? What? Didn't I just say add a new target? Oh. So I wonder what happens now that I've clicked that. Is it going to, is Facebook going to pick it up? Yes, no? Seems to think that it's connected, right? Oh, maybe it's working. It is. Through connecting to multiple live stream services, Facebook and YouTube. Go live. Going live on Facebook now. So they'll be live on system a key frame rate too low. I have to figure out how to do that. All right, weird. All right, so we've got we're live on both. I don't know. There's a comments thing over here. In case one of you sees me, fun. Let's bring this down then. So we're on Facebook and YouTube. Whew, it worked. Streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. All right, I had a screen here. This is my YouTube stream section, to-do list of things to work through. That has now been expanded to be investigate streaming to LinkedIn and Twitch. Right, whoa. Now that I can stream to Facebook and YouTube at once, there's a job to do. Got to finalize. Can I alter the Facebook description once I've started? Probably not. Get what you get. All right. Now let's put a comment down on the Facebook one. Yeah, I can stream to YouTube and Facebook simultaneously and share my screen. Woo! Alrighty. Set up a business email address. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that on a live, because then I'm hunting around in on my server. This is a challenge. One of the challenges with going live while I'm working is the accidentally exposing secrets. Like, you know, if I go and log into my domain name service or my website host or any other thing, log into my Google, accidentally giving away information that's private information because it's displayed on my screen is a risk. I'm curious how people, when they stream, they handle that. Do you just, it's limiting because I need to be careful. I don't want to be careful. I want to just be able to stream and relax and get on with it. You know? So, look at these insights on this Facebook. I can see the comments. Can't tell if anyone's... Which on here? Oh, here we go. It's down here. The insights. Need to sort out the keyframe thing. That'll add to... I'll keep a track of a to-do list on... investigate keyframe issue when streaming to FB and YouTube. Save. Is anyone in here? No one's watching. No one watching on YouTube. No one watching on Facebook. That's okay. Let's bring that to-do list of tasks that I had back up, which is in this edit. That should say LinkedIn and Twitch. Finalise the script for my Drupal lecture and record it. Set up business email address. Set up Nextcloud. Look, I think this is what I'm going to work on then. Fun, okay. Alright, well that's what we're working on, that script. Now I have that somewhere, I know it is, in my Obsidian notes. Let's bring that up. This is my note-taking app that I use called Obsidian. It's open source. You can download it and use it for free. And you can sit here and take notes. So you see I'm editing the curriculum for my course here. And it saves it all as what's called Markdown, which is a bunch of text files. So you'll actually find that if I go to my documents folder, I'll bring that up in a section in a second. See my documents folder, home documents. This Obsidian Vault is where all these notes that I've been taking, stored in Obsidian, all these notes here, categorized in these folders, actually exist right there on the file system in this vault. So you actually find that curriculum one under, where's the folder for Drupal site builders? It's curriculum.md. If I open that in a editor, you can see the plain text version of that same file, which means I can also use Git, being a version control system, to, we'll go to that folder on the command line here. So I'm in the same folder, Documents, Obsidian, Vault list. You can see all the files in there. So let's move down into what was a looking Drupal site builders. There should be a folder for that. It's capitalized. This. Now we're in the Drupal site builders folder, and you can see my curriculum.md file here. I can, there, oops, copy paste fail, clear, ls. So that's the text, the plain text for that too. So what you can see with the Git, look at the Git status, you can see it's modified since last time I committed any changes for that file. That new line I just added. And check it out. Now it won't be changed anymore, revert those changes. This is how Git works, right? When you're doing version control stuff, I can go and let's do it in Obsidian. Go and edit this curriculum file. Curriculum. Scroll to the top. Let's just call it curriculum edited. Right, and that'll save automatically. Then I can go to my Git thing and do a Git status. We'll see. Why is it? Oh, it got renamed. See, when I changed the title, it renamed it. I didn't expect that. So undo that. Let's just put the edited on this title instead. Do an easier demo. Edited. Right, now I want to do a Git status. It says it's modified. And you can do a diff on it. And it actually shows you, see, it removed this line and added this one, which is pretty much the same line, just with edited on the end. That's how version control works. It's that simple, right? You make a change to a text file and Git tracks it and goes, hey, look, since last time we committed this. And what I can do is do like a git commit, that file name and a message that explains what changes I made, and it pushes up to a repository and pushes it up to my remote GitHub hub, where I can then pull up that same file on my phone and get access to this script. So there's a script in there. So we don't actually want to commit this. So let's just revert it to what it was. See, the edit's gone because Git removed it for me. That's how I'm tracking my version changes. I'm a dev. That's how I work. I do things like that. My dev tools. So I got a script in here for one of the basic configuration for Drupal. So this is the script that I want to get my phone out, which is bloody running low on battery, which is a shame to do this job. Do this task. I'm recording the audio here anyway, but that's going to be a pain in the butt. I want to use the mic. See the challenges? I want to plug the mic into my phone, but I'm using the mic for the live stream. That's okay, as long as I do a sync clap, I should be able to sync those audios together. And we're only practicing anyway, right? So I'm interested in this script now because I want to practice and get this script down, casually speak to the phone and have it look all natural. So now that we've set up your Drupal instance on Pantheon, let's take a high-level overview of the major components of the Drupal admin menu that we will cover in detail throughout this course. Don't worry if some of these terms are new to you. We'll dive deeper into each one in later sessions. I want to change this language. I want to try and write the script in my own language, right? So now that we have set up your Drupal instance on Pantheon, let's take a high-level overview of the major components of the Drupal admin menu that we will cover in detail throughout this course. Now, right? That we will cover in detail. That we are going to cover in this course. Let's take a high-level overview of the major components of the Drupal admin menu that we are going to cover in this course. See, let's take a look at the high-level overview of the major components of Drupal. That's via the admin menu, right? Let's take a quick look around the Drupal admin menu and explore some of the... Let's take a quick look around the Drupal admin menu and explore some of the key components of the Drupal Drupal that we are going to cover in this course. Don't worry if some of these terms are new to you. We'll dive deeper into each one. Don't like terms. Concepts. Don't worry if some of these concepts are new to you. We'll dive deeper into each one later on. Now then, let's take a quick tour of the Drupal administration menu. Here you can see that there are sections like content, structure, appearance, extend, configuration, people, and reports. Each of these sections serves a specific thing. Now, I don't know if it's going to work so well in here when I put these each on their own line like this. Maybe content, structure, appearance. I think this will work better to get a bit of a pause when it's scrolling through on now then. See, that'll do. Now then, let's take a quick tour of the Drupal administration menu. Here you can see that there are sections like content, structure, appearance, extend, configuration, people, and reports. Each of these sections serves a specific purpose for managing your site. Ooh, don't like that language either. You reckon we can change it? Make it more user-friendly. Each of these sections serves a specific purpose. Pretty much says exactly what it's supposed to say. Look, I've really got to, while I'm doing this then, I might as well get my phone on the charge. I'm going to disappear for half a second. I'm not, I don't have to go far at all. We're set up, ready to go. Here's a charger. Woo. Each of these sections serves a specific purpose for managing your site. That'll have to do. I'm going to leave it like that. Let's start by going to have a look at the structure section. Look at the structure section. It's where we can manage the fundamental building blocks of your site. You'll find key elements such as block layout, block types, content types, menus, taxonomy, views, and more. Each of these elements will help you configure your site to meet your needs. Now we'll do the same thing down here. So you want to go to the start of that line. I don't know why it's even got a 1 on there. Let's start by going to have a look at the structure section. Because that is where we will spend most of our time. Let's start by going to have a look at the structure section because it is where we will spend most of our time. Of course, it's, change that to it's. Because it's where we'll spend most of our time. As we use this section to manage the most common building blocks of our site. Let's start by going to have a look at the structure section because it's where we will spend most of our time as we use this section to manage the most common building blocks of our site. You'll find key elements such as block layout, block types, block views, and more. Each of these elements will help you configure your site to meet your needs. We'll put these on their own lines. Each of these items block layout, block types, content types, menus, taxonomy, views. Each of these items provide different ways of doing different kinds of content, right? Each of these, what do you call them? Each of these items will manage different forms of content or control how they are displayed. So let's take a look at Drupal's demo site, Umami. Give me a second. Let's take a look at Drupal's demo site, Umami, to see these features in action. This site provides a practical example of how content types, taxonomies, and views work together to create a fully functional website. Let's jump over to Drupal's demo site. I prepared earlier. Let's jump over to an install of Drupal's Umami site that I prepared earlier to see these features in action. This site provides a practical example of how content types, taxonomies, blocks, and views work together to create a fully functional website. I like it. Block layout. In the Umami demo site, block layout is used to configure what content appears in different areas of the site, like sidebars and headers. Let's navigate to the block layout section in the admin interface. So we want to put all these on. Hang on, let's go. We want different sentences on different lines. Apparently, it's a good tip. Let's start by going to have a look at the structure section because it's where we spend most of our time as we use this section to manage the most common building blocks of our site. you'll find here elements such as block type, block layout. Let's jump in the Drupal. This site provides a practical example of how content types, taxonomies, blocks and views work together to create a fully functional website. Block layout. In the Umami demo site, block layout is used to configure what content appears in different areas of the site, like sidebars and headers. Let's navigate to the block layout section in the admin interface. Here you can see how blocks are arranged. For example, let's find the promoted items block in the banner top region. Why does it do that? I don't understand. Weird. Oh. If we click on the configure button and then scroll down to the visibility section and click on pages, if we click on the configure button and then scroll down to the visibility section and click on pages, we can see that this block is configured to appear on the front page. Switching to the front end of the site, you can see it displayed here, showing the promoted recipes. Let's try it like that. All right, where are we going? Block types allow you to create and manage various features that can be placed around your main content. Let's take a look at the promoted recipe block. Let's head back to the structure section again now. Take a look at block types. Block types allow you to create and manage various features that can be placed around your main content. Let's scroll down to have a look at the promoted recipe block. In the admin interface, we can see how this block is configured. On the home page, you can see it prominently displaying a featured recipe catching. Let's head back to structure again now and then take a look at block types. Block types allow you to create and manage various features that can be placed around your main content. Let's scroll down to have a look at the promoted recipe block in the admin interface. We can see how this block. Let's push it down one. Hey, the way it does that. Fine. In the admin interface, we can see how this block is configured. On the home page, I like putting these on a new line all the time. On the home page, you can see it prominently displaying a featured recipe catching the visitor's attention. Ah! A few of these here. Content types are used for creating and organizing the main content on your site. In Umami, you can see examples like recipes and articles. Block types. Heading back to structure once more, we can take a look at content types, which are used for creating and organizing the main content of your site. In Umami, you can see examples like recipes and articles. I think your recipes, articles, and blogs. Let's check that. In Umami, you've got this one that I added before. Going to delete. Article, basic page. Articles, basic pages, and recipes. Articles, basic pages, and recipes. Let's open a specific recipe page such as classic beef bourguignon. Let's open a specific web page such as classic beef bourguignon. Is that correct? Let's open a specific recipe page by going specific recipe page. By going to content in the admin menu, we can look at a specific recipe page such as watercress soup. Here on the front end, you can see how the recipe is structured with fields for ingredients and preparation steps. If we switch to the edit page, so I'm missing lots of by going to content in the admin menu, we can look at a specific recipe page. By going to content in the admin menu, we can look at a specific recipe page, such as watercress soup. Here on the front end, you can see how the recipe is structured with fields for ingredients and preparation steps and directions. If we switch to the edit page, you can see the same fields we use to input this content. If we switch to the edit page, we can scroll down and see those ingredients and the directions fields. Menus help you manage too. It's a lot. So much work. Okay. Menus. Menus help you manage links that visitors use to navigate your site. On Umami, the main menu includes links to various sections like recipes and articles. Does it now? It's a shame that doesn't work. Menus. Main navigation. Home, articles, and recipes. Menus help you manage the links that visitors use to navigate your site. On Umami, the main menu includes links to various sections like recipes, articles, and the homepage. Let's look at the main navigation menu on the front end. Let's look at this main navigation menu on the front end. What's it called in here? This is main navigation on the front end. So where were we? We were on an edit. Let's head back to structure. And then menus. Menus help you manage the links that visitors use to navigate your site. Let's head over to structure, then menus. On Umami, the main menu includes links to various sections like recipes, articles, and our homepage. The main navigation menu. On Umami, the main navigation menu includes links to various sections like recipes, articles, and the homepage. Menus help you manage the links to various sites on the site. If we take a look at the main navigation menu by clicking on the edit menu button, we will see that on Umami, the main navigation menu includes links to various sections like recipes, articles, and the homepage. Let's take a look at this main navigation menu as it is displayed on the homepage. Here you can see how it guides users through different sections of the site, providing easy access to key content areas. Oh, what a script. What a lesson. What an overview. But I'm going to go have some dinner. So this was a fun little exercise.